Yo, let's get started for today. I think I've done the most work between sessions with you guys on this piece, between this one and the last. So I think we're going to go here. Oh yeah. I can't remember exactly where I was up to last time, but this time I've done kind of most of the legs. I'm kind of working on his boots. These are kind of like, I don't know, thigh-high boots for this character. Thigh-high? No, like goes up to his knees, I would say. Is what I would imagine these boots look like. So yeah, life is decent at the moment, getting some hours at work. I'm on a 0-hour contract at the hospital. So I've been managed to work through Corona crazy times, which is good for me. And it's not bad. Let's talk a bit about this piece. Oh yeah, before I go on, just like wonder what you guys are doing. If you guys doing okay, if you're not, just let me know in the comments. I don't think I've got any social medias up. I don't think you can message me. I'm just off YouTube. But yeah, just leave a comment on how coronavirus is going at the moment for you. If you've still got a job, if you've not got a job, if you're just furloughed and you'll be able to come back in a month or two, hopefully things continue this way, because yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, let me know down below how it's going for you. If it's not going good, just tell me, and I'm sure I won't be able to really help you. But we can chat. And moving on to talking about this piece, I think it's coming out all right. I don't know, there's things I would change looking at it right now, mainly the arm up here. That I don't think has come out well, because it looks kind of weird, like he's got, because I can imagine it being, well, like I see it, not imagine, I see it as being, let me just get my needle through so I can point, like, this is his shoulder, this is his arm, his left arm coming out here, but like your arm just isn't that long, it doesn't have the shape, so kind of I would probably put it so the brown of the back comes out in front, and that blue isn't there. If I study this piece again, I might do sometime, probably not immediately, because I want to try and get some variety in. But looking at that, I think the legs would turn out alright. The little boots at the bottom, I don't know, I would shape them better to make it have a bit more pronounced foot. They look kind of just like stubs, like the peg legs at the moment, but we'll see. We still got the exciting blue shiny bow to do next after this, so hopefully this just gets better and better. Hopefully also in this video I learned how to edit. I downloaded an app, did a few tests with just like 5-second, 10-second videos of just my hand on the wall or whatever, just making sure to like flip it 180 degrees so it's easier for you guys to watch, because currently like I'm pretty proud of how I've managed to just use random objects to prop up my phone so you can see, but obviously it's upside down. Like I imagine there is like tripod setups and stuff where it can be like over my shoulder or over the desk and it doesn't need to be spun around or anything, but even so it's probably easier just to spin it around digitally afterwards, so that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully it'll look, feel silly, it'll look like this, it'll be like, this will be upside down for you, so it's all a matter of perspective and spin. Damn it, I've done something wrong, probably, I don't know. Have I been... No, it doesn't look like I've done something wrong in the back. I know I've probably done at some point though. Anyways, apart from my ineptitude, I think I'm going to fix it like this. Yeah, but the world is slowly getting back to normal here in the UK. None of what's dubbed as non-essential shops are allowed to be open again, so cross-stitch shops open. I've not been there yet. I don't know if it's open, it doesn't really have a website or Facebook or anything. It's just a very, very small local business which literally has probably less than 10 square meters of space in this big kind of yeah, I'll call it a department store. I would. But the shop I did go to yesterday was the board game store. I picked up a copy of Double for my girlfriend's family, as you know, I want to be, like, I can't see her at the moment because her family and her have still got symptoms, or more particularly, she's still got symptoms. Everyone else has recovered. She's still got symptoms, which is sad, so I can't go see her, just because A, I don't want to spread it to my family, B, I'm working at a hospital, so it's like doubly important. Like, and you know, you could say like, well, why did you go to board game store? The social distancing, they got loads of tape on the floor, they've got loads of so you're meant to, like, and the tape's 2 meters apart, so like you're meant to stay in your zone. They got a big plastic shield, kind of like for a post office, that like shield between you and the person, and there's like a slot where you can put your stuff. Like, you want to buy X, Y, and Z, you put your stuff under it through the slot, and they can scan it. Or like if it's a big box, they scan, like they say, hold a barcode up to the slot. I wonder if you could like scan the barcode through the kind of perspex plastic screen. I wonder if you could do that. And, you know, they'll put they're only taking card at the moment because cash can transmit that corona. Makes sense. So you just put the card reader through the slot and you put your card in and pay. And then yeah, it's pretty. And like they're saying, like, if when you're in the store, don't pick up stuff to look at it. Only pick it up if you're wanting to buy it, as they can't isolate the product. Like, they just, I suppose some things, a lot of board games just come in a cardboard box, so you really couldn't put like alcoholic sanitizer over them, but you could, like, and there's some things which are sealed in plastic, which you could, I think, do it fairly safely, put alcohol over them. I don't know, I wouldn't recommend it without looking at it further. Don't take my advice, I'm just some crazy fool. But anyway, so there's like, yeah, don't pick up stuff if you intend to buy it. So and it was hard for me because I wanted, like, I was in, and I like browsing board games, and I do buy them after browsing a bit, but like I want to pick it up, see what it's like, so I didn't. So it probably, like, I could have made more purchases there yesterday, but I didn't. So obviously, because I couldn't browse, could I be smarter, go away, like take some names down, look them up online? Yeah, I probably could have, but I was just that I knew, like, I wanted X, Y, and Z. I got Double from my girlfriend's house. I think I took it away, but like a electronic scorekeeping pad, which is probably about the same size as an average smartphone. But no fuss, it doesn't need charging ever really. It runs off a watch battery, and it says like it lasts for years without a change of battery. And I picked up a Keyforge deck, because Keyforge is a game I'm getting into a bit. Why am I getting into Keyforge? Because Magic the Gathering, still, I like Magic the Gathering. I think it's the best game made by the worst company. That's not an original idea from me, but you know, it's not doing too well at the moment. The community at my board game shop, like, I can understand that they play paper, and when they saw the digital version, the online version come along, they were like, nah, I'm just going to play paper. Like, I'm invested in paper, I've bought the paper cards, I don't need to buy them all again for online play. So there's much less people at the shop who actually had Arena before lockdown. I think a lot of them are playing over Skype in their little friendship groups, which I don't know too well, as I've not been playing at the store all too long. But, you know, and it's been a struggle to get even 8 players for Magic. But looked up on their like Discord, their little chat room web server thing. If you don't know what Discord is, it's basically chat rooms, I would say, similar to chat rooms, but there's a bit more to them than chat rooms. But yeah, and so Keyforge was really active, so I want to play, even say the Final Fantasy trading card game, if it's, even if it's the best card game in the world, say, if no one's playing it online, and with the local store, I wouldn't really care about, I wouldn't be able to play it right now, it wouldn't be a good experience to play, but Keyforge seemed really active. So I did my research into the game, found, yeah, this looks like a good game, I could enjoy it. So I played for the first time last night, and it's commented that I was learning the hard way. Yeah, I was, as I didn't know you can only play one card on your first turn, as like Keyforge's way of mitigating the kind of first turn advantage in that card game. There's different ways you do it. You know, maybe the first turn player doesn't get to draw. Maybe the first, but in Keyforge you can only play one card on your first turn, and I didn't know that until I played my first turn. I was like, hey guys, can I not play a second card on my first turn? Like, yeah, and like, whatever. So I learned the hard way, and it's fine. Keyforge is a pretty fun game. It's a unique deck game. I could explain it at some point, but you know, meh. I only know the basics. Anyway, I've just looked at the fact we're like 11-12 minutes, so I'm going to cast off this and then I'm going to cast off the video. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed listening to me to ramble for the first 2 minutes and turned it off because you found it boring. Because like I can see the retention, so I can see the fact that no one's really watched these yet, but you know. Do I care? No, I'm still going to ramble. I'm still going to add more junk to the big pile of junk that is YouTube. So hopefully you can not watch this. Boom.